PD Tech here with my latest compact camera. I've just bought a 35mm. It's a Samsung Fino 70. So I don't really know much about these, other than that Samsung makes some quality gear. And later on in the 35mm camera game, they came into being and made some nice cameras. So that's my Olympus mju zoom 105, which I've been using. So it'll be interesting to compare the shots and see how they compare. So we don't really have thrift shops in the UK, but we do have charity shops. And they're getting a bit wise to these cameras. Normally this would have been like £3 or £4, but it was £9.99, and it's untested, which is a bit of a, it just says it needs a battery on there. And it takes the CR123A, which is that little chubby 3-volt lithium battery that these take, which a little bit not hard to get hold of, but they're not as readily available as AA's. So we'll have a quick look at the camera. So it's coming in its original pouch. I'm not sure if that's leather, but it feels good quality. So we've got the little LCD screen on top. Got a nice shutter release. We've got the Fino 70. So it's a 38mm to 70mm. Now the interesting thing about this is the viewfinder lines up with the lens axis. So you've got no correction on the vertical axis. You've just got a little bit of correction to make up and down, which you'll see in the viewfinder. There's like little corner marks where the actual frame of the photo is, and they're set slightly further down in the top of the viewfinder. But it's a nice bright viewfinder. You've got all your sensors there. It's autofocus, auto exposure, all the rest of it. You've got your different flash modes, and you've got modes there. I'm not actually sure what modes this has got yet. So it's auto film load, auto film advance, auto film rewind, etc. And you've got your two little indicators for guessing flash, and autofocus is kicked in. You've got your film window there, you've got your on off button, you've got your zoom control there, and that's the film rewind if you want to rewind part way through the roll. So it'll be interesting to see if this fires up. So your battery goes in there, the CR123A 3-volt lithium, and that's the back open there. So if you notice, the viewfinder's there, but it actually exits there in line with the lens. So it's just slightly above the lens, but it's in that vertical axis, which is going to help taking your photos. So on the bottom you've got your tripod mount there, and that's all on the bottom really. Have a quick look on the back. So it's nice and clean inside. You put your canister in at that side. It's got your little DX coding contacts there. It's got this nice cutout, so getting your film canister in there is nice and easy. I've just noticed it's got that diopter adjustment on the viewfinder, which is always a nice little feature. It's got the little foam pad around the film viewing window there, just to stop any light leaks. And the little, so you drag your film across and just drop it in, make sure it goes in up to that red point, I think, I'm guessing, so that it auto loads okay. So that looks all nice and clean in there. So it'll be interesting to see how this compares with the mju, because this is like a £10 camera, and these are just going for crazy money. I paid 20 for that, but they're going for anywhere upwards of £100 plus. I've actually got that advertised on for way more than 100, but I've had an offer of 100 actually on it, so but of which I've refused. So anyway, we'll see how these go. Take care guys, bye bye for now.